What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Valguero Ascended. Last we left off, we tamed the new Therizino. This guy right here, the Paleo Therizino. He honestly looks really cool. Kind of stands upright and really cool looking creature, in my opinion. But yeah, that's just me, though. And it recently got an update. I think there's like an alpha variant of this guy now, which is awesome. But today, we have another creature that we're going to tame. It's a flying creature, something large. It's called a Hatzegopteryx. There's this mod that releases the Hatzegopteryx into the game. We're going to see if we can tame that. Now, I've actually done the first part of the tame off camera. So if we look in our inventory, or my inventory, there it is. We've got a Hatzegopteryx trophy. Place it on a wall mount or drop it to challenge a nearby wild Hatzegopteryx. That's because how you tame it, you first have to find one to kill. You have to kill one first, get its trophy, and then you place it down and challenge the Hatzegopteryx, another Hatzegopteryx, to a fight or something. And then I think you gotta use a gun, like a firearm, to do some damage to it. Like you have to like damage it or something like that. And then once it's damaged enough, you can go ahead and ride it, I guess. And then you gotta do like a mini game, and that's really how you tame it. So I feel like I have a general idea. Alright, we got about 109 bullets. So, yeah, before we do this, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we can get this channel to 2,000 subscribers. That would be super amazing. But with that, let's begin the video. So there's a 140 in the area. I think it's in, like, the edge of the redwoods. It's on like the edge of the redwoods. That's where I've only seen like a couple of Hatzegopteryx, and it's like the edge of the redwoods. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna see how well this goes. Basically, I wonder if it'll like go south or if it'll go well or whatever. What would be the opposite of going south? Would it be going north? Well, let's just hope this goes north rather than south. If that's not a term, then I've officially made it into a term. So, yeah. I guess I'll see you guys once we get to the location of the Hatzegopteryx. Like I showed you in my inventory, I've already done the first part. I think I killed, like, it was either a level 50 or a level 60 or something like that. Maybe it was a level 90, I don't know. But I know there's also a level... what's it called? A level 140 in the area somewhere. Either 140 or 145. Alright, I've got my shotgun ready. We're gonna see if we can do this. I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. Is that it right there? Yeah, that's it. It's a 140. I think it's got some good stats, too. It's like... I think we do have to kill everything in the area first. What was it? 34 into health. 30 into melee. It's got about 12,000 health, which is pretty good. Alright, let me see if I can kill everything in the area first. It's attacking an ankylo. Or a couple of ankylos. Ow. What is that, a greater ankylo? I think that's a greater ankylo. That looks a lot larger. Okay, I want to kill this guy without killing the Hatzegopteryx. Oh wait, does he have like a huge damage resistance? Is that what it is? Yeah, I think he has like a huge damage resistance. I need to get rid of this ankylo. And of course, you had to be a 140. We're slowly getting there. Alright, we just killed it. Okay, that was a tanky ankle. I might have to tame one of those at some point. Alright, we got another T-Rex, 145. That's another greater ankylo. Damn. This one's a 90. These greater ankylos are pretty tanky. Damn. Either that or they have a huge damage reduction. Did he just knock out my Dreadmare? My Dreadmare just got knocked out. Alright, luckily his torpor will drop super quickly. I don't have to wait too long. So that's good anyway, but... Damn. I'm actually gonna have to tame one of these. Maybe in the future we'll tame a greater ankylo. I didn't know he was doing torpor. Alright, let's drop a lot of this stuff that we don't need. Alright. Hyenodon? Please don't. No, get back here. Alright. I just gotta wait for my Dreadmare to wake up, and then we'll go from there. Can't believe that. Can't believe he knocked my Dreadmare out. That's incredible. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to tame one of those ankylos. I'm gonna have to tame one. The fact that just hitting it does torpor to you, that's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, come on, wake up. I know you want to. Alright, he's gonna wake up. There we go. All awake now. Alright, where's the Hatzegopteryx? I hear it. There it is. Is there a raptor? What's a raptor doing in the redwoods? Alright. Are you almost dead? No, I was gonna say, are you almost dead? Alright, let me just kill this raptor real quick. Alright, he's attacking a Diplo. That's not too bad. Alright, I need a flat area. Of course there's a Sabertooth. And let's use Voorhees 2 and see if we can kill that saber. Otherwise, he's gonna come for me. Is that another one of those? That's another one of those greater ankylos. You know what? I'll keep you alive. I might try to tame you after this. We'll have to see how that tame goes. Now, we need to... I think we need to drop it. Yeah, this is it. You're drawing the ire of a nearby Hatzegopteryx. And, of course, there's an aloe nearby. What level is it? 25? Okay, I might actually knock that out. If it gets too close. Alright, that thing's gonna ruin everything. And I just knocked it out in one. Awesome. Alright, I can pick it up if I need to. That's good to know. Hello? Hatzegopteryx? Don't you want my offer? Well, it's not really an offer. It's more of a challenge. This guy just wants nothing to do with me. Maybe I need to get closer. Accepted my challenge. Of course, I gotta reload. Let's just make sure to reload each time. Let's try the stronger one. See what happens. Hey, come back here. Yeah, we gotta damage it enough where we can ride it. Luckily, it just wants nothing to do with me, it seems. Alright, ants, piss off. I'm trying to do something here. Let me just reload. I'm gonna have to kill these ants. Ants, please piss off. Ow. Well, thank you for killing it for me, but now he's healed. Ouch. Alright, yeah, get distracted. I probably should have brought something I could shoot off the back of. Alright, of course I gotta reload. I don't want to start dying. Some of my armor's breaking. Alright, I gotta reload. Of course. Ouch! Alright, he's not really doing that much damage to me. Alright, he's exhausted. Alright, what are we doing now? Alright. X. Okay. C. Alright. W. Okay. Alright. Right click. C. Alright, there's a time limit, yeah. A. A. Alright, we're 50%, halfway there. A. Yeah, if I get dismounted here, I'm dead. S. 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 I said S. That server hitch could have been bad. Left click. Almost there. Left click. And we've been tamed. I'm about to die. Okay, that slope may have just saved my life. Alright, I need a saddle to ride you. Alright, I'll check you out when we get home. And my armor's broken. My pants broke, my hat broke, my shirt broke. The only thing I have left are gloves. I do have a spare shirt, though. That is awesome. Alright. We managed to do it. We got a Hatzegopteryx. Just for fun. Are there any more? No. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll head back home, and we'll get a saddle for this guy. That slope may have just saved my life, which is awesome. And, yeah. I guess I will, see you guys once we get back home. I'll see you guys in a little bit. And we're finally back at base. Let's go ahead and land. And I don't think I really brought anything. I also tamed this Nothosaurus off camera, the max level. It ended up having 40 into health, 43 into stamina, 48 into weight, 49 into melee. Pretty well balanced. But yeah, anyway. Alright, let's get a saddle for our Hatzegopteryx. There we go. How much is it to make? It's not too expensive. 200 metal, 500 fiber, 450 hide, and 140 chitin. Yeah, not too expensive. Alright. Let's check this dude out and see what he's all about. Hatzegopteryx. This guy is a female, so we're probably going to need a male if we're going to find a breeding pair. Let's see what we got. 51 into health. That's already a great start. 35 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 26 into weight, 40 into melee. Pretty awesome. 40 into melee is not that bad, and so is 51 into health. Alright, let me go get some pants for my character real quick. Let's see what this guy's all about now. Alright, we can fly, obviously. You know what? We're pretty fast as well. This is already what the Quetzal should have looked like. Wait, can we dive? Okay, we can dive. That's pretty cool. Great to know. Can I shoot off the back of you? No. Alright, that makes sense, I guess. Fair enough. Alright, let's see what kind of damage we do. Alright, so melee, right click, or left click. Right click is the stomp. And then right click we can pick things up when we're flying. C is the roar. Left control is to sit. We can sit down. Okay, that's awesome. Alright. We can toggle soaring jetpack with left control. And then left control and add is toggle. Oh, toggle keyboard. All right, cool. Let's see what our damage is. Left click. 501. Not bad at all. And then right click is the stomp. 562. Alright, that's pretty awesome. That is awesome. That is an awesome looking Diplodocus, level 55. The black and the red, that kind of looks fire, to be honest with you. We could tame you with kibble, right? Yeah, it takes 3. Alright, cool. Good to know. Alright. So let's see what the roar's all about. Okay, that's pretty awesome, actually. Pretty damn awesome. Oh, let's fly around. We can pick stuff up with left click, or right click even. Can we pick up a Parasaur? No, alright, I think that's a little too big. Can we pick up an Aloe? We can pick up an Aloe. That's awesome. I can attack you while in midair. That's awesome. Oh. Wait, I have you in my mouth. Yo, okay, that is awesome. That is pretty awesome, actually. That was pretty cool. Alright, let's see what this, let's get some stamina. We don't have the greatest stamina, it seems. We've got 1,500 stamina. And we start with 15,000 health, which is pretty awesome. Alright, let's see what this jetpack's all about. Left control. Oh, wait, hold on. Does that disable soaring? No, we could still soar without it. I like the speed of this guy. He's pretty fast. Now, I heard the Quetzal is probably going to be part of the TLC for, like, 2026 or something. I think it goes the Spider, the Quetzal, either the Quetzal or the Therizino, and then the Giganotosaurus. I think. Alright, let's attack this Alpha Ankylo. Oh, it's like a double attack. It hits twice, which is awesome. So we got about 25... It's got about 25,000 health. Alright, after this, I'm gonna see if we can tame up that Greater Ankylo. See what that's all about. Because I think that would be cool. Did I have Hopscotch? I did have Hopscotch in my inventory. I could have rode Hopscotch while challenging the Hatzegopteryx. Of course, it had to run right into a rock elemental. Of course. Alright, how... Alright, he's only at, like, 3,000. Or we can kind of hit him twice, which is awesome. Go back into your... I was going to say go back into your rock form, but I guess not. No, let's fly. Yeah, we managed to kill it, which is awesome. Alright. We got about 66 levels. Oh, and we got a better hatchet. You know what? I'll take the hatchet. I'll take that as well. Alright. I don't think we really need the shotgun anymore. I'll keep it just in case. What do we got here? Oh, Mega Raptor saddle. Alright, let's head back. See if we can find that 140 Greater Ankylo in the Redwoods. It's not too far from the... What's it called? The, Hatzegopteryx, from where we tamed the Hatzegopteryx. Alright, let me put this guy away. Let me put some stuff away so we're not as heavy. Oh, I get it. It automatically moves when you toggle soar. That's good to know, actually. That is good to know. This is it, the 140. Alright, let's land here. Let me just go ahead and switch over to hopscotch. You are massive. You really are. Alright. Let's see what this guy's all about. He's attacking a Dimorphodon, it looks like. He has 31 into health. He's got terrible melee, but it seems like he has decent melee. Yeah, it's like doing torpor to them. Starts with 14,000 torpor. Are they supposed to be Rexed here? No, Dimorphodon. Alright, let's just let him attack these Dimorphodons. Alright, one more dart and he'll be down. He's pretty slow. He's actually a lot larger. Alright, we got a Carno. We do have a Carno in the area. Let's go ahead and kill you. Alright. Alright, can I get over these rocks, please? Thank you. Alright. How long do you take? Oh, 4 hours. We're good. Alright, let's put the kibble inside of you. I don't know how many it's going to take. We'll just do that anyway. Alright, it only takes 2. Alright, cool. Alright, I'll see you guys when this Ankylo's fully tamed. I'll see you guys in a little bit. And there we have it. Greater Ankylo has been tamed. Awesome. Alright. He didn't really take that much kibble. And there's another one here. We'll level you 25. Okay, cool. These greater Ankylos are kind of everywhere in the redwoods. That's pretty awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and, Alright, the Dreadmare's back at base. Let's switch over to the Hatzegopteryx and just get back to base that way. And we're finally back. Let's land. Alright. Let's check out our new Ankylo, but first, let's get the saddle for it, because I believe the Greater Ankylo has a special kind of saddle. So this is the normal Ankylo, not too much bigger than a vanilla Ankylo. Here, check out the stats of the Ankylo and see what it's all about. Alright. 46 into health, 24 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 34 into weight, 27 into melee. Alright, so he's got okay weight, terrible stamina, terrible melee, but pretty decent health. Real talk. And we start with 12,000. Yeah, this is meant to be like a better version of the Ankylo. This guy's pretty big, too. Damn. Kind of looks like an accurate Ankylo. Alright, let's see how much damage we do. Left click. 847. Wow. Okay, that's very impressive. I don't know if this guy's supposed to have Rex stats. We can shoot off the back of him, which is pretty awesome. Alright, we gather rocks like it's nobody's business. Question is, do we inflict torpor by being attacked? Because the wild ones... Alright, we need to find something that will attack us. You are very slow. We need this Allosaurus to kind of aggro to me. There's a turkey. Of course there's a turkey. I'll bring out the Giganotosaurus in a minute. Those are our clothes. Alright, Procoptodon, get out of the way, please. Alright, I want to see if we do 12. No. Alright, light was 258. What did C do? Wait, what? Oh, was that the one? Oh, do we do like a tail slam? That's awesome. Oh, I didn't hit the turkey, did I? I think I hit the turkey. How are we at swimming? Not too bad. I've seen worse. We have an athletic cooldown. I think C does like a slam and then a roar. Is that a Drakeling? That is a Drakeling. Level 95. Awesome. Alright. Does X do anything? No. Z, Control, Alt. But yeah, C's like a slam, it looks like. That's cool. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, let's turn around. As soon as we turn around, we'll be good. 16,000 damage. We just whooped its ass. We just whooped that guy's ass. Yeah, we do about 17,000 damage. That's pretty awesome. Alright, I'm working on getting mutations with the Giganotosaurs at the moment. Alright. Let's head back home and do a recap on what we've collected. So, as a recap, we've got the Hatzegopteryx, which is definitely the highlight of the episode. That was pretty fun. And you know what? That was a very risky tame, you know? Taming it on foot. But I was able to hold my own. That's awesome. Alright, yeah, there we go. And we got the Sankalo here, which is awesome. And with that, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.